Gentleman from New York is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. This bill would drastically cut funding for FAA programs, threatening the development of the NextGen air traffic control system and requiring the furlough of hundreds of safety-related employees. The bill also would change the National Mediation Board's election rules. Airline and railroad workers would no longer vote for union representation by a majority of those voting, but by a majority of all those eligible to vote. It would be extremely undemocratic to thus count votes not cast as no votes. No election in any free country does so, and I urge my colleagues to support the Laturet-Costello amendment to strike this provision. I also oppose provisions of the manager's amendment providing liability immunity for the airlines and limitations on discovery. Section 336 would block access to safety-related data through discovery and would block use of such information in court. It is virtually unheard of for Congress to simply declare that broad categories of information cannot be obtained by a party to a lawsuit or even used as evidence in a legal proceeding. Section 337 provides immunity to airlines and their agents for any type of damage resulting from an event contemplated by a safety management system. These systems are designed to analyze virtually every kind of risk, so granting this immunity would make it virtually impossible to hold an airline or individual accountable for negligence causing almost any accident. This liability shield would deprive injured victims of their rights and would also preempt state tort law. I find it hard to believe that anybody thinks that airlines should be allowed to act with negligence and be free from liability should you or me or any other American be injured or maimed or killed as a result of the negligence. For all these reasons, I must oppose the bill. However, I do want to thank Chairman Mica and Congressman Coble for including language in the manager's amendment to strengthen the provisions guaranteeing the right to carry or check musical instruments onto an airline. This is an issue I've worked on for many years, and I'm very pleased to see it finally moving forward. I hope that we can continue to find areas of agreement since passage of a long-term FAA authorization bill is long overdue. I look forward to working with my colleagues in that spirit, but until the funding levels are increased, the safety and worker provisions are in place, the poison pill provisions about union votes are removed, I cannot support this bill. Thank you, and I yield back the balance of my time.